like jealousy. They just want my love and my energy. You can't talk no shit without penalties. What?
Introvert where?
Cathy, I'm such an introvert.
Stop it.
No one believes
Maybe because I
me.
met you at a different time.
You met me my college crazy ass days, y'all.
Everyone was open back then. I have an Axios event tonight. I don't know how I forgot that. Wow. Okay, so that should be a mood booster. Okay, so my nighttime routine. I posted a video with my daytime routine. This is my face in the morning with nothing on it. My nighttime routine carries me for like a little bit. But I need to wash my face and get ready. I need to do my daytime routine so I can do my nighttime routine. Whatever, bye. I just had to change my whole outfit. I got makeup on my shirt. I was wearing all pink before. I'm doing some next level stuff right now. I'm recording on my phone and camera with one hand at the same time. So now this lip look will make some sense. Brown, tan, Lord help her. I need to get out this house. Okay. I'm just gonna, ooh, I like. You know everything, girl. And I got this customized that says Hey Press. So cute. Bye. Hello. I am on my way to another Axios event. This is an evening event. I'm wondering if I like my makeup in this lighting. This is an evening event, so I wanted to get all pretty. Yeah, and I tried a new style with my hair, but I'm definitely washing my hair tomorrow. But I'm glad I could go to this event. The reception starts, like the doors open at 5:30. It looks like I'm gonna get there closer to 6 when the event actually starts. But they had some nice vegan food at the last one, so I really want to eat there. So anyway, I'm on my way there. Staying cool, staying calm, staying collected. I made it out the house. Oh, thank you, Lord. I think I'm pretty good. There you go, right there, the showroom.
I do think caregiving is one of the most important issues in this country, and I think if those who are loved are taken care of, all of the work is possible.
The link between diabetes and cardiovascular conditions like heart attack and stroke and CKD, chronic kidney disease, is very well established. And yet it often goes unaddressed until significant damage has already occurred. How are the ADA and NKF collaborating to help close the gap between diabetes management and kidney health monitoring?
Thank you so much. That's such a great question. And so as we all know, the research shows that there is a clear connection between diabetes management and kidney care. And so at the American Diabetes Association, We want to be able to collaborate with amazing organizations like NKF to understand the workflows and to make sure that we are collaborating together, especially when it comes to primary care. And so the research shows, the evidence shows that there are 2 simple tests, right? And we always, I'm a nurse by background, I always say 2 kidneys, 2 tests. You have your UACR test, which is very low cost test, and an EGFR test. Having this wonderful conversation about how we can continue to collaborate, right? And bring awareness, because it's not only about, you know, we always hear when you know better, you do better, but almost, but not quite, when you have the tools to do better. After you know this, that's when you do better. And so we always keep that in mind, just to do more good, be of service for those who are actually living it every single day.
The opportunities are limitless, but like I mentioned, I think that truthfully, policy just needs to kind of
They really crank them out, especially in the summer.
Yeah, I'm so excited I can eat something. Very glad I came. That was so good. And I networked. I met some amazing ladies. And we plan on coming to the next one together. Yeah, that was good. That was so good. And it got me feeling optimistic. See? Oh, thank you, Lord. This is what I needed. I was too chicken to stay in that parking space that I was in earlier, so I came to a garage, but it's all good. Better safe than sorry. It's actually really cute parking garage. My makeup looks so good. My hair looks so good. I'm happy with the results. Period. This is a nice little elevator. So shout out to Axios. Shout out to Axios. That was a great event. Wow. Hello. This is so crazy. This is Cathy. She just left. Where was her? Gaia. She was just in Gaia. I was just in the showroom at the Axios event, and I'm driving home, and then I was like, Cathy!
Literally just like that.
I'm like, who knows me here? I don't know my. And we've been in this car talking about healthcare because that's where we both are. This girl just made me think about going back to school. Like now it's like on my to-do list about looking it up to go back. But anyway, we were talking about healthcare, not just the affordability of it, but the care of the healthcare workers. It's like a layered issue. Oh, I need to turn off this music.
I'm thinking somebody's honking you off the road. I'm like, oh God. Geez,
No, the car is like, girl, you better not hit nobody behind you.
That's how my mom's car is. God forbid she goes out of steering the lanes.
Yes.
I'm like, dang. What
And it moves.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like driving your car. But my dad was like, no, your mom needs this specific car. When she's coming home from work, I'm like, you know what? Okay, you ate with that.
Good.
You ate with that one.
It is for
I'm
real.
like, nurses, y'all need this. That Mercedes.
Period. And it's funny because when I went to get the car serviced like a week ago, there was the guy that worked there was like so many elderly people.
Really?
Are there? Yeah.
Wow. wow. Lane
assist, yes. And they have these features, they call it like collision avoidance.
Oh, honestly, I like that. Keep your insurance down.
See,
that's like anything. My dad was like, anything to keep your mom from being in a car accident.
Amen.
I'm like, okay, we'll take it.
Amen. See, and I shared with Cathy that my mom was in a car accident years ago.
Oof, we thank God that she made it out.
And it was because she was working 2 jobs. One during the week, one on the weekends, and she was working overnight. And then she came as a nurse, and then she came from the overnight job and was like falling asleep at the steering wheel. Her car was smushed. It was crazy. So, and that is like what we were talking about, like the safety and the health of healthcare workers themselves, like their well-being, and like how it's tricky. Like, you're supposed to be caring for people. Some people should not be doing the job. You don't care for people.
And imagine, if we had to put up like a calendar with like times, and we put your mom's old schedule up there, it's like, where does she get time to be a mom? Like, where does she get time to be a wife? Like, where does she get time to be herself? You have to sleep and try to salvage your mind before your next shift. And there's all these competing things, but like the salary matters, like you need those benefits, like you need all these things. And I do feel like they're almost exploiting healthcare workers. They give all these incentives. Like, if you ever go on any hospital, they'll be like, oh, nurses wanted 30K bonus. Who's gonna say no to a 30K on the spot bonus? But then there's all these things that come with it. Like, you have to work like the worst graveyard shifts. Like, you have to work every holiday. And I always wondered, I'm like, why is the hospital open on holidays? I'm like, well, people are sick. But I'm like, is there a way around this? Like, is there a way, you know?
And then some of them be like kind of mad that they gotta work on holidays.
Oh my gosh.
But then it's like, I really, really don't want you.
Because then they take it out on the patient. You need a needle stick in your arm, shoving it up here. I'm like, I can't. I mean, granted, this didn't happen at the hospital, but I went to my favorite dentist, and they used to have this like tech. And I was getting I think I was getting like a fill-in, or it couldn't have been my wisdom teeth. And she was so aggressive. At one point I grabbed her hand. I said, listen, my mouth, my face, everything above my neck already hurts, and you're making it worse.
You grabbed her hand?
I grabbed her hand. I said, you need to stop. Like, we can't move forward. She was pulling my, like, I guess she was trying to keep me from like biting on whatever the apparatus was, but like, she was pulling my face so hard. I'm like, I know I look crazy. It feels crazy. And there's no way that you think that this is like good bedside manner. Like, she didn't even check in and be like, hey, are you okay? And like, you can see my face like straining. But I don't know. People come to work mad.
They come to work mad.
God forbid you're sick.
Should I even say here? I just lost a family member.
Huh?
Girl. This is like my second time out, like, putting on clothes and going. I don't even know if I'm going to include this in the thing. Even with my dad, when he was sick, my dad had a stroke, and it was Christmas night.
Are you serious?
So we had to go in the hospital during the holidays. And I'm wondering if it was because it was the holidays. Girl, I was fighting doctors, nurses.
You have to be an advocate.
That's it. Advocacy.
So many people don't even know how to do that, or I'll share something that happened. No, you're making
it. We do. Well, I won't include what is.
I mean, I'll keep it vague.
Okay.
But I'll share what happened.
Okay.
I had to. I've been having like stomach pain, so I'm like trying to get to the bottom of this mystery of like getting allergy testing. And my doctor was like, why don't you just go get an ultrasound of your stomach? Like, let's see what's going on there. So I go, and they're like, oh, we need to do a follow-up. Your doctor needs to order this specific type of view. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back. I come back, and at this point I know the whole shebang. You come in there, you do your little check-in form, they run it, you pay your copay. I had to pay a deductible. And when I get up there, I'm like, okay, like, what's the deductible? And the lady was like, I don't know yet. And I was like, that's odd. The last time I came, like, you already knew what was what. What they didn't tell me is that the order that was put in was a partial order. They were missing a different part, and they like to do these two views together. I didn't know that. I don't really care about that, but I get why clinically you feel like you don't have what you need to do what you're supposed to do. Okay. And they had told me the last time they're not going to do anything outside the order. I get into the room, you have to take off, you know, some of your clothes so they can put the jelly on your body and ultrasound. And long story short, the tech comes in. She's like, hey, you're late, and I'm like, well, I wasn't trying to be late, but, you know, I'm here,
girl.
And she was like, yeah, we don't have the right order. I'm like, do you want me to step out? I can call my doctor. I've worked with them for years. Surely there's a mistake here. And she was like, no, I have another person that I need to see. My next patient is coming. I'm like, okay, fair.
So at this point, do you know the deductible yet?
No. The doctor comes in, barely, knocks the door, half knocks, and opens the door wide. Mind you, I've had to change out of my clothes. I'm in a gown. It's barely closed. Opens the door wide, walks in 2 steps. Long story short, they just kind of like walk in. It was like a walk in. Didn't even wait for me to be like, hey, you can come in. And she blurts out the diagnosis.
Oh, God.
And I work in a healthcare facility. I'm not a clinician, but I know how things should go. My mom is a nurse. My sister is a nurse. So many of my friends are doctors, nurses, PAs. I know how this is supposed to go. When you walk into a room, you make sure that you're
yourself.
Yeah, like, who are you?
Make sure you're talking to the right patient.
Thank you. Because I've had that's actually happened to me when I was working in plastic surgery. A John Smith showed up for another John Smith surgery. Thank God his social security was listed, because that was not him. They had the same name, same birthday.
What?
Yes. He was like, I don't know why I'm supposed to have surgery. If you don't know why, it's not you.
Wow.
Thank God there's checks and balances there, so that you're not doing or giving something to the wrong person. So that's how I knew when this lady came in, she should, at the very minimum, ask me what my name was or confirm. Didn't ask me my date of birth, didn't look at my chart, nothing. Blurts out the diagnosis. So
It's disappointing.
I'm like, okay, so I guess I have to follow up with my doctor. She's like, yep. Doesn't ask me if I have any questions. She didn't give a crap. She literally closes the door, and maybe it was a loose door, and I told them this. I'm like, I don't know if it was intentional, but the door slammed. And it was very representative of like how I feel like people are treated in the healthcare system. So what that the order wasn't right? So what that I was late? I'm a human being, and at the very minimum, I deserve the basic human decency that you people from the start to finish could not afford me. So I left.
It's like customer service still got to be applied. Like
the tech, the doctor, everybody across the board. So I'm like, okay, well, am I crazy or are these people crazy? Because I like to think that maybe I could change something about myself before I ever want to accuse someone else. But it bothered me
Great quality
so
trait.
bad. No, I've had to work on that, because before everything was personal. And I had to take a step back and be like, okay, everything cannot be personal. These people don't know you to like harm you. But then in this situation,
the self-work. I'm just letting people know, because I love Cathy.
If you knew me from before, I was hell on wheels.
We're growing.
You know, you try, especially, you know, when you go into spaces, you want to conduct yourself. You have to respect yourself first. And then hopefully people also respect you. But I pulled the front desk registration associate to the side. I'm like, hey, can I talk to you? I just had a very uncomfortable interaction, and I just want to ask you if this is okay, because if it's not okay, I need to escalate it. As I'm expressing it to her, I'm also trying to process this diagnosis that this woman just blurted out to me. And it's like 9-10 o'clock in the morning. Like, I took off from work, and I'm just flustered. And I'm just like, what's wrong with this woman? And again, like, I'm trying to work on myself. My knee-jerk reaction is to defend myself and get mad and be upset and cuss this lady out. But before I get to that point, I need to make sure I walk through the process. Long story short, I talked to the woman, and she was like, I think you need to talk to the office manager, like, as soon as possible. And I was just gonna be like, no, I just wanted to get off my chest. And she was like, no. And she also was a black woman. She was like, this is unacceptable and absolutely inappropriate. And you don't have to shrink yourself because someone else did something wrong. Girl, I was crying my eyes out. And I'm a crier, but I don't like to cry. I would never cry, like, unless somebody was, like, dying or something. I would not cry at, like, the hospital. So I'm like...
But she affirmed you. God used her as an angel. Because even as you're talking now, I'm getting so angry and I feel like crying right now.
Mind you, I wasn't even going to say anything, but I couldn't leave there without... I was like, I feel so wrong. And it's like, I could not stop. I'm usually more composed. Like, I could not stop crying.
It was like you were punished almost in that
Yes.
interaction. Like, and it's like somebody beat you up and you just wanted to do your doctor's appointment, like, do the right thing. You was ready to pay. You got the insurance.
Yeah. They even sent me the bill the other day. I paid it. After you all embarrassed me.
Yeah.
I go to talk to the practice manager. Her eyes, I'm retelling to her what just happened. She was embarrassed and her eyes were so red. Like, she was near tears. And I told her, I said, as a woman, this is a woman tech. This is a woman doctor. And this is how y'all treat other women. And it's something very personal. So it's like, you didn't even give me an opportunity to just, like, process what you were saying. Like, I didn't even have an opportunity to ask any questions. You didn't even tell me the location, the size, the diameter, nothing. You just blurt out something and you slam the door in my face.
You probably didn't even know the lady's name, correct? Because she didn't even introduce herself.
I couldn't even tell.
She doesn't even know. Like, okay, I just wanted to back it up, right? Because we're talking about being humans and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, introductions are very important.
Oh, yeah.
Introductions, it sets the tone. It sets the tone. And in a healthcare provider-patient relationship, it's you matter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was just like, for her to not even say hello, first of all, that's illegal. Like, she didn't even say, are you...
Thank you. You
know?
could have been giving me someone else's information. You wouldn't know.
And so, it's just so heartbreaking. It's just so heartbreaking. And it unfortunately is the norm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I was telling my sister, because the woman ends up calling me later. They rushed my results back to my doctor. The last time they took weeks. This time they rushed it. And the practice manager was like, I'm apologizing on our behalf. We're gonna have the medical director come in here. The woman comes in. She's like, are you so-and-so? Is your birthday this and this? My name is so-and-so. I'm the director of... And I looked at the practice manager and said, this is what I should have gotten in the room. Through my tears. I'm like, this is what I wanted. Respect. And I think had I not said, I come from a family of nurses, I work in healthcare, I know how this is supposed to go, they would have brushed me to the side.
Right.
And I do think, like, you know, the DMV is very mixed. I'm sure they see people of many races, many ages, many socioeconomic statuses, and I think they were expecting a different response out of someone that looks like me. They thought I was going to come in there and swipe everything off the table and cuss the entire... And I was like, no, I know how to articulate why this is wrong. I know how to tell you where you had me
See,
and I still had the nerve to charge
because
me.
I think I would have wiped everything off that table. I think I would have been rolling on the floor. When they go low, I get lower.
Okay.
I think I would have been doing that.
I'm belly flopping into the earth's core since you want to play with me. Like, because I don't like to say I go to hell. I am not going to hell.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to hell.
People be like, when they go, I'm like, I'm not.
No.
I take to earth's core.
Who's swinging in there telling me this about me?
When she slammed the door, I physically, like,
It's like, excuse me, what happened? Is this...
Who do y'all think y'all dealing with? I will sue this place up and down. She called me on the phone a couple hours later. She must have got off work or whatever. And I said, who is this? And her caller ID popped up as her name. But she was just out and about, talking to me on the phone about my personal business. Oh, I didn't know that you wanted to ask more questions. You didn't know because you didn't even
try. So she wasn't even really apologizing.
No, she almost was saying like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way.
Right.
Versus
the fake apology.
Didn't realize that I offended you in my abrupt, approach. That wasn't my intention. She was like, oh, I didn't know you had questions about this other thing. I said, well, I didn't come here for that. I came here for a very specific thing. And you're talking about a byproduct of what you've diagnosed me with, quote unquote, but I never asked about that. You're even bringing extra stuff into it. And as I'm on the phone with her, I tell my other sister, I'm like, can you bring my iPad? And I start recording the call. Because I'm like, I don't trust you. And I feel like you guys are trying to walk your way out of a potential lawsuit or some, you know, ramification. Like, me calling it out was enough for me. But I can't sue y'all. If you want to take it this far, like, I have friends who literally work in medical malpractice, and this is like right up their alley. Had this gone any way, you know, south, because even the woman who was doing the ultrasound, the tech, she even felt like she was putting her aggression out. She asked me if I was okay. I said, are you okay? Because
while
this feels
you're
so
receiving this service,
so it feels a little personal that I'm late. Okay, I can leave. I don't have to come here. I can go plenty of places. There's plenty of places that take my insurance. This is where I went last time, so I was trying to keep continuity in communication with my doctors. But I don't have, y'all are the second choice because my first choice is booked. Please, I won't bring business here. And I told them, I said, put it on my record. I never want to see this doctor again. Fire her from the service, whatever you guys call it. Report her. Funnily enough, because the caller ID, I was able to look her up. Reviews are terrible. It's consistent that you're not a good doctor. So you went to school, you got all that residency, clinician, all of these things to be a horrible clinician. Great.
And another woman. We think we're safe when we get the similarities. It's still not safe.
Sometimes they're worse. I've had male doctors. I've had a male gyno once, and he was perfectly fine. It was awkward for me. So I'm like, oh, you're a guy, right? But he was perfectly fine. That's a shame.
Yeah, there's like another level of training that they need, like to really interact with people the right way, to get those, what they call it, the subconscious bias or unconscious, subconscious.
I think so, yeah.
The subconscious bias that they have with people. It's just like,
people don't feel pain. Where did you get that from? Even the lady, when she told me, the second doctor, she was like, yeah, you shouldn't really be having pain. I said, pain is what brought me here. So what you're saying I shouldn't be feeling, I'm feeling it.
It is crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy because they even like under medicate people in pain.
Oh yeah.
Because they are using their mind as the marker instead of listening to what the patient is saying.
Yeah.
But similar to what you were saying about how you basically advocated for yourself and you just spoke to that person, right? A lot of women, if they experienced that, they would have just thought like, oh, okay, I'm allowed to be spoken to that way.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I can do about it.
And that made me sad.
Yes.
I think that's why I cried harder. I'm like, I could see my aunts here and just kind of swallowing that. I could see my mom here. My mom's so not confrontational. She would have just swallowed that. And that like broke my heart. Like, your
mom is a nurse.
Yeah. And she probably has stories for days on both ends, you know, and everything leads back to people just not seeing the human in their patient. And my sister sees this, and I thought it was like maybe like an ageism, maybe it's like an old school way of nursing. She was like, no, some of the new nurses that she's working with, it's like they can't think out. They're book smart. They can spot a diagnosis a mile away. They can measure up the medicine. They can do everything to a T. But they can't even notice that every time they touch the patient, they're winching. That means they're in pain. This woman who maybe she's always had an elevated blood pressure, maybe you should double check it again. Maybe she's having a stroke, but it doesn't look like a stroke based off what you've learned in your books.
Okay, so I'm a nutritionist, right? Cathy is like a doctor pretty much.
No. Okay. I have my MPH, which is a Master of Public Health.
Okay.
I'm not a clinician.
Okay. But she works in healthcare. Let me just say that.
Yes.
Because you were pre-med at first,
and that's what killed my GPA.
I know, right, girl?
That's what killed.
We're not even going to talk about Maryland. University of Maryland killed everybody's GPA.
That's a different video.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah, trauma. But this what she's saying is in her field. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
What she's saying is in your field. So, yes, like I said, I don't know if in the beginning, if I could use that because the music was playing, but I saw her after I left the showroom, after I left the Axios event. The Axios event was talking about healthcare, and basically it was like the umbrella was access, but they were talking about like caregiving, the difficulties with that. They were talking about precursors for like testing for diabetes. I'm sorry, for kidney CKD, for chronic kidney disease. And I know about that calculation they do.
Oh, EKG?
No, for the kidney function.
I couldn't tell you.
Let me look this up right now. This is a hot
I would say
mess.
you would know. This falls under your house.
I wrote a paper on this. Oh my god. Actually, they have stages of it.
Oh wow.
That's what they were talking about at this place.
There's so much to learn in this life.
It's so much to learn. They have the urine test, the UACR, the urine albumin to creatinine ratio.
Okay, that one I know about.
Excuse me. Glomerular filtration rate, the GFR. You need multiple tests. You need a test to do it and a test to confirm. And then you need the urinary one that I was talking about. But none of those are like mandatory. Yeah. Yes. So that's what they were talking about, everything. So anyway,
so many things don't make sense.
So many things don't make sense. So I'm leaving that event, and then I just get in the car with Cathy, and then we're just like casually talking about healthcare.
Literally, yapping. But it's good.
It's like, so good.
I wish I could talk to more people about this. I'm not around enough people who care. And it sucks.
She cares.
Because
she even got me over here like, damn, I'm about to get this license that I was trying to just like avoid. I'm not trying to go back to school. I feel like I did so much schooling, so much interning. I'm so tired. That's really
it's okay to be tired.
Yeah.
But make a game plan.
Yeah.
Think of your, like, you know how I said think of your future self? Think of your, like,
tell them the advice you even told me.
Okay, I won't claim to have created this. Someone told me this. But it's like, when you're planning for the future, think of your future self. Like, what would, like, for myself, I want to be a director one day. Like, I want to be in a leadership position. And when I look at these roles, like on LinkedIn or some job board, I look at the qualities that are listed that I don't yet possess. And I'm like, how can I work backwards and think of my future self? Like, what would future me need to do X? And it could be like 10 years from now. It could be, some of this is so abstract. I don't know when I'm going to do it.
It's the future. Yeah.
But I know that I can do the certification today. I know that I can take, this one training today. I know that I can go to a conference or whatever. But all of those culminations of things will be beneficial in 5, 10, whatever many years. But I'm trying to plan better for that version, but also like the lazy version. Like, I have to rest. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I can do X, Y, Z. I can do 10 things in a day, and I get home, I'm like dead tired.
Right.
So I'm like, let me think of the dead tired version. Like, at the base, what can I do? What can I get away with? But it's like two ends of
you managing your expectations for yourself. That's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart.
But I mean, what do you want to do? Like, this is your life,
girl.
If you want to get it. We'll do all of it. We don't have to be one dimensional. That's like one thing that Maryland taught me. University of Maryland taught me, like, that be fearless. They meant it. Like, go after everything. Like, sign up for everything. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Yeah. We could talk for days. I have so many topics.
But this is so good. I was like, Cathy, we're talking. This is so good.
No, it was.
We should record for my podcast. She was like, yes. I was like,
action.
Let's go. Because we were talking just without even anything like normal people do.
And you know what prepared. I'm saying? I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Camera was ready, charged, ready to go.
Period.
I like that. Are you gonna post this on YouTube?
Yeah.
You should. I would say you should.
I might even post it tonight if I'm feeling frisky. Yeah.
Honestly,
I might fall asleep when I walk in that door. But
I'm telling you to chase your dreams. This is another thing that I've been wanting to do, YouTube. But it's just like, do I know how to edit? Do I know how to record? I don't.
Girl, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. Girl, the analytics.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my god.
But you're doing it.
Oh, thank you. It's hard. It's hard.
Like, do I follow you? I feel like I follow you.
You
on
do.
YouTube.
Cathy
Okay.
has been so supportive of me. She doesn't even really know what I'm doing. She doesn't even get it. She followed me on all the platforms.
And I'll just let the videos play. I'll be cleaning my room and I just let people's videos play because I feel like I've met so many creative people in this world. And I'm like, now's the time to support people's passions. Like, the way this world keeps changing, do what you want.
We're gonna go to the next Axios event together.
Oh, yeah.
And so is me and the girl who I met today, Mary.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she is amazing.
Let's
She's
expand this
amazing.
network.
Yes. We even met another lady that was like, I don't think I can say her name because she like has like secret clearance.
Fair.
And it was so crazy, but
Look,
it's real. Dead ass. No.
Okay.
So that was the end. And guess what my podcast name is? It's personal. That's the name of it.
That's what. Oh, I like that. It's personal.
Yes.
What are the topics that you talk about? Are you
Usually
like,
I talk about nutrition,
Okay.
but I'm actually in the second season, so I'm trying to expand the
Yeah.
topics.
okay?
So,
Yes, for
yes.
expansion.
Yes.
I like that.
So this is season 2, episode 1. This is also gonna go on like Spotify and all that stuff. Yeah, Cathy, she did the whole thing. She didn't know what she signed up for. So thank you, Cathy. This was so good. Thank you for your amazing advice. Thank you for your encouragement to me. These talks, they help me too.
Literally, I'm so glad you saw me, and I'm so glad I listened
to a crazy.
Sometimes I have my headphones and I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I saw you. I'm literally when we were like on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh,
it's been so long. It's been so long. And I will say, I like disappeared from the internet.
Fair.
Because of school, because of life, because of everything, right?
As
But
you
I don't
should.
have a problem with anyone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so now I'm just like being like more, as an entrepreneur, you have to like force yourself to like get out that introvert.
Presence,
So, but yeah, I'm really an introvert. I'm really an introvert.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm working on my anger though. So like, what you said happened to you. I'm so angry about that, and I'm just like, I'm actually like in this season of like really checking and working on my nervous system.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I'm
good
making
for
some
us.
appointments too. It's not good for us. I want to get checked out and everything, especially, you know, I recently had a loss in the family. So
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.